Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer, and to all of you that keep coming back, hello and welcome back. Quick reminder, if you've never subscribed, just to remind you to click that red button there that says subscribe, and after that click the bell sign. That way you get a notification whenever I upload the new video. I'm gonna say, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, I'm gonna say think twice before you subscribe to my channel, because my channel is a different kind of channel and my content is very different. My content is a bit more for the matured mind, I would say. My content is typically for grown-ups. I'm just saying this because a video like this may attract a lot of the younger people. If you subscribe without checking out my channel first, to be sure, you may be unsubscribing anytime soon, because my channel is a different kind of channel. A lot of my viewers will be mostly older people, married men and women. They won't know much about the young side of YouTube. I'm just going to quickly tell them a bit about who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about before I go on with today's video. There is a girl called Patricia. If you start YouTube for the first time, first thing you get to know from your own fellow small YouTubers, people get to talk about who is a Nigerian and who is not a Nigerian, and names get mentioned. So that was how I got to know about the girl called Patricia. She does a lot of makeup and I think makeup, fashion, and what else does she go? Does she do makeup, fashion? What else does she do? I feel like some people feel that she's changed a lot from who she used to be. She's been on YouTube for over 10 years, I think. One of the issues that I was seeing discussed in the comment sections, people were talking about things like, when she started, she wasn't like that. She's completely different. Some people be like, the fame is getting into her head. Some people be like, oh, they're worried for her that the fame is taking her too far. Like, she's lost too much of who she used to be. And so people are like, oh, leave her alone. She's a grown woman now. Like, she was young then and she's older. And then there was something else that got my attention. I will read a comment that was made against her. This is an old video of Patricia Bright, and it says, Patricia Bright uploaded the video earlier with the title "How to be sexy without being slutty." Her original video title with the thumbnail of the video, with mostly Kardashian and Jenner photos in it, upset some of her subscribers. She then quickly changed it to "How to be sexy without being naked," and posted a comment in which she said, "No slut shaming allowed." Some of her subscribers are referring for women who wear revealing clothes and are complaining about this title and thumbnail in the comments as whole, or they say these women should cover up because they don't want to see people's body parts hanging out and nipples making eye contact. While the video itself was helpful and got many tips for people who are not comfortable showing their skin, the original title and thumbnail did send the wrong message. I am not wearing revealing clothes, but I do not mind when other women do it. So I was kind of confused. Somebody said, funny, I had the exact same experience. Unsubscribed after seeing the title and not watching anymore for months. I like most of her personality, but then in some areas you really see her religion influencing how she thinks about women and relationships, and it's quite uncomfortable for me.
Isn't slutty a horrible word? I think it definitely is, and in this video we are not about to slut shame or criticize or judge anybody for any decisions that they want to make. However, I'm not going to sit here and lie and pretend that I'm not a teeny weeny bit tired of seeing underboob, vagina walls, and I'm not talking about inside walls. I'm talking about, like, you know, the unitard, and they've just got the flaps and everything just on both sides. I'm tired of seeing so many girls with butt crack. Like, to me, I'm just like, in my opinion, it isn't that sexy to have everything on show. Sometimes some people are just doing the most. I am seeing everything. I was just like, really? And I understand that, like, being nude is great. Embrace your body. I walk around my house naked all the time, right? And I mean, I think it's a wonderful thing, but it's not every day and it's not everything. Sometimes leave a little bit to the imagination, because that is sexy.
This is an old video of Patricia Bright, and this is how people felt about her, that she was being religious. People were not happy that she was against people showing their body and stuff like that. And then fast forward 2018, my point is this, because some people are going to misunderstand me. I'm not here bashing Patricia Bright. I'm here acknowledging the fact. Those people that are saying that they're worried about her changing are actually being honest that there is actually a change in Patricia Bright. I wouldn't be someone that can tell you about Patricia Bright, who she used to be or who she is now. I've watched some of her videos here and there, but I wouldn't be the best person to talk about the changes in her because I don't know who she was or who she is now. From the girl that people felt like she was too conservative and she was, you know, they felt like she was shaming people for showing their body, to who she has become now. The other thing that was being discussed is her Instagram post, her Instagram pictures. People were saying that she barely have any clothes on now. So people are leaving comments and say, yes, you got breast done, you got your body done or whatever. It doesn't mean you should take your clothes off. And then I went and checked out her Instagram and I was seeing all these comments and stuff like that. There was actually a comment from a lady who said something like, you know, Patricia, you're educated, you're doing really well, you don't have to go this direction. I looked at that lady's comment. I didn't see it like her bashing Patricia Bright. And I personally feel like she was a true fan. That's how she felt. If you tell somebody, oh, don't go that direction, this is not who you used to be, you're going a bit too far with the taking off your clothes or stuff like that, it's a different thing from coming out to say, oh, look at you, you're ugly, you're this, look, you know, that is a different thing. Then you can say hater. But when somebody gives an advice, genuinely giving advice without abusive words, without insult, you know, straightforward advice that anybody can give to a friend, I wouldn't call that haters. Then they were talking about a picture she posted where she basically, the whole of her ass was out. Basically almost the whole of her ass was out, and people were like, oh my goodness. Something I want to say is this: I'm 41. You know, you get to a point in life where you see things so differently, especially for those of you that are starting channels as young people. You have to be careful. Fame is like a drug. And then I feel like when some people are telling her, oh, go on, Patricia, don't mind that, take off more, take off more, take off more. They're like the ones that tell somebody that is on frozen ice, keep going, keep going. As long as you're happy, as long as you're enjoying it, keep going, keep going. That's what it is. And then the thrill can come from people that keep telling you, keep going, keep going, keep going. She's doing well with her channel. A woman is more than her body. We are more than our bodies. You know, I'm not a fan of taking clothes off. I'm not a fan of showing your body. I feel like there is so much more. That's how I feel. You have to sometimes ask yourself, which voice do you want to listen to? Do you want to listen to those that say, okay, that's enough, don't take up anymore? Or would you want to listen to those that say, keep taking off, keep taking off? But what are we going to achieve by taking off our clothes? You know, look at a lot of amazing women in history. Ask yourself, were they about their bodies, or were they about who they really were? I actually want to discuss the concept of true fans and not true fans. What do I say? Concept of true fans and haters. I find that some people are making comments about, you know, about Patricia Bright, about their worries, and some other group of people are like, oh, you guys are haters, you guys are haters. And I thought to myself, like, what is a hater? If somebody says, I'm worried about Patricia Bright, I don't like the direction she's going, is that a hater? She did breast augmentation, I think a few years ago. People say she got her belly done, she got her backside done, and so people feel like there's just so much she's getting done. Liposuction, they took off the fat from her belly and put in her bum or her hips or whatever. Some people feeling like she's going too far, she's gonna get to the extreme, while some people feel like there's nothing wrong with her, there's no such thing as going too far. So people complain that I talk too fast. I can't help it. I'll try not to talk too fast. I can't help it. I have to say this, I'm not making this video to say anything against surgery. She's a grown woman, and something else I have to say, I'm a nurse. For those of you that do not know, I have worked in theaters. It's easy to frown at plastic surgery, but I can tell you that plastic surgery can be life-changing. There are some girls that are flat-chested. When I say flat, they look like boys. I have seen families save up so much to come and get surgeries done for their daughters. Families save together because their daughter has those massive boobies that are just out there, and they come for reduction. You have to be careful about frowning at, you know, surgery. I know people in real life that have done breast surgery and nobody has ever seen it, ever. They dress up like everyone else. I'm here to condemn surgeries or stuff like that. That's not what my video is about. I want to focus on is this concept or the idea of who are the true fans and who are the, you know, the fake fans, if that makes any sense. Walking, let's say you saw a friend walking on frozen lake, a frozen river, and they are getting a thrill out of it. They're going further and further away, and they are enjoying the thrill of the, you know, the adventure and the thrill. You think about the group of people that say, go for it, you know, this is your chance, enjoy it, this is life, get all the thrills that you need, go on, you know, and they'll be like, he's happy, I'm happy for him. And then another group of people say, no, don't go too far, you're getting too far. I'm worried you're gonna fall. Oh my goodness, the ice is gonna crack. Don't go nearer, don't go nearer. It's his life. But because you are not worried and you're happy for them to keep getting a thrill, and somebody else is worried and saying, oh my goodness, you're gonna fall into the lake, it doesn't make you a hater. It doesn't make this people a hater and those people a hater. From all the things I've seen in comment sections, I have friends that their teenage children are dedicated fans of Patricia Bright, and I hear a lot from them because they know I have a YouTube channel. Oh, auntie, Patricia Bright did this, and I see how much of an influence a YouTuber can have. Some people are gonna leave comments and be like, oh yeah, it's not a YouTuber's job to train people's children. Let parents train their own children. Let me tell you the fact, okay? Thank God my children are not on this side of YouTube. I have 5 children and 4 of them are teenagers. I have one in the university, another one going to university next year, and another one going to university 2 years after. But I'm grateful that they are not on this side of YouTube. My children do not even use lipstick. They don't use any makeup at all. They are not interested, you know, at all. I'm not against makeup, I'm just saying my children are not interested at all. When people say to people, you know, let the parents train their children, I'm going to tell you the fact. And as an African living in Europe and raising children in Europe, I'm going to tell you that parents are up against so much. You're up against peer pressure. You're up against, you know, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. They're up against all of these things. And then for an African parent, they're up against the law. Isn't a child up in Nigeria is so different. If a child puts a foot wrong, there is a slap that a Nigerian parent would give you. Your brain will rearrange itself. Believe it or not, you actually end up not getting that slap because you know that that slap exists. You already behave yourself for that reason. But in Europe and all this so-called Western world is a different environment altogether. Gone are the days when African parents were able to slap you and reset your brain back to factory reset. You know, a lot of African parents feel powerless because some people that have tried African style have lost their child. The government takes the child away. Not every parent have learned how to raise a teenager in this part of the world. I'm actually filming a video that I'm going to upload about how to raise teenagers. When you have a platform, you can make a choice to be careful what you share, especially when you know the kind of people that follow you. It is a choice. You have a right to do what you want to do on your channel. Absolutely. But let's not forget that it takes a community to raise a child. There's a very big YouTuber that I watch. When I say big, she's big, not just subscriber count. Big as in impact. Like, she's somebody, if I can put it that way. One day I left a comment and then she replied to my comment and said, you inspire me so much. And I was like, whoa. I froze. I froze because I know the responsibility of people looking up to you. When I hear teenage girls say things like, Patricia Bright doesn't have her clothes on, Patricia Bright is always showing her body, she's almost naked and stuff like that. When I hear them say these things, I have to say that it is the African side of them that sees the problem with it. In the Western world, it's not a big deal. Let's be honest, Western society is influencing African society a lot. But I'm actually impressed when I see some African girls that are still African in some of the way they reason. We don't all have to be Western. It's still okay to remain African in your head, no matter what part of the world you live in. Don't ever be embarrassed or shy or uncomfortable to be African in your mentality when it comes to the way you dress. So because you are in a part of the world where there's nothing wrong with being half naked or whatever, and somebody else says, oh, where I come from, you don't show your butt, you don't show your breast, or stuff like that. You know, you're from 2 different sides of the world. People see things differently. Never be ashamed to hold on to your African values when it comes to things like this. But whether we accept it or not, Western culture is filtering a lot into African culture. For those of you that have a YouTube channel, the younger generation, and I feel like for us, the older people, I'm 41, for those of you that do not know, but for younger people, especially for the younger girls that are starting channel, you have to be careful about people cheering you on. I come from a culture where they say is your true friend that lets you know when you have bad breath. Do you know why? Because your true friend will tell you so you can fix it, and then you can come out and smell fresh. But this video is not a video to bash her or whatever she decides to do with her life. What I want to make clear is this: for those of you that are worried about her, that she's going too far, and those of you that feel like as long as she's happy, your intentions may be good. You only live once. Live wild, live whatever, live life. Don't give a damn. Go naked if you want to. Do what you want as long as you're happy. There is a big chance that these people actually really do care about her, and they feel like she's happy the way she is. Let's be happy for her. But at the same time, those people that say it's going too far, you know, don't take off more, don't take off your clothes, don't take that kind of picture, don't post this. Oh, you're changing too much. This is not the you we used to watch. This is not the you we used to know. This is not the you we used to love. Whatever. They care too. They care. You both care. These people care. These people care. Yes, there are some haters that are gonna be like, look at you, you're ugly, you're this, you're, you know, those are haters. There's no denying that those are haters. And there are some people that prefer to be lovers that will keep saying, take off more, and then they go behind and gossip about it. Take off more, take off more. There are some people, we know it, that will keep to the edge until you fall in. There are some people like that. Those of you that are happy for her, whatever way she is, as long as she's happy, see it this way. It's possible that these people are actually happy for her and they mean it and they love her and they care about her. But at the same time, these people that are saying this is not you we met 10 how many years ago, they care too. I really hope that people can realize that fact, that you care and you care, and your way of thinking and this way of thinking is different. But the concept of saying you are the haters and you are the haters, I think it's wrong. She's a grown woman. All you can do is advice. She can make her own decision. She has to decide what she wants to do with all the advice she's getting. At the end of the day, like I always say, there are two options in every advice. Option 1 is to take it, and option 2 is to leave it. And with that, I'm just gonna say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.
It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks.